This question comes from Sophie, who asks, what if the Milky Way had no stars? At first glance, it sounds simple. Just imagine a galaxy without twinkling lights. But the consequences are far more extreme than you might think.
Stars aren't just decorations, they're the engines of galaxies. Without stars, the Milky Way wouldn't shine.
It would be a dark, invisible spiral, a ghostly collection of gas, dust, and dark matter. From Earth, the night sky would be pitch black, except for the occasional glow of distant galaxies or clusters.
No stars also means no sunlight. The sun is just one star among hundreds of billions, but it's the one that makes life on Earth possible.
Without the sun, Earth would freeze within days. Even if you could survive the cold, plants would die instantly, oceans would start freezing, and the atmosphere would collapse into a frozen fog.
But the consequences go even deeper. Stars produce heavy elements through nuclear fusion: carbon, oxygen, iron. These elements are necessary for planets, chemistry, and life. Without stars, the Milky Way would be made almost entirely of hydrogen and helium. No rocky planets, no metals, no life as we know it.
Galactic structure would change too. Stars are massive objects that shape the galaxy through gravity.
They hold clusters together, create spiral arms, and influence the orbits of gas and dark matter. Without them, the Milky Way would slowly unravel, the spiral arms dissipating, leaving only a faint smudge of interstellar gas and dark matter.
Even black holes would behave differently. Supermassive black holes, like the one at the center of the Milky Way, are fed by gas, dust, and stars.
Without stars, there would be far less material falling into the black hole. It might go dormant, quiet, instead of the energetic jet-spewing monster we see in active galaxies.
There's also the question of cosmic light. No stars means no visible light, but there would still be radiation, cosmic microwave background, gamma rays, and faint infrared from dust.
Astronomers might still detect the Milky Way, but it would be far less spectacular. The galaxy would be a silent, dark ocean in space, invisible to the naked eye.
Interestingly, starless galaxies might actually exist. Astronomers call them dark galaxies. They're made mostly of gas and dark matter, with few or no stars.
If the Milky Way suddenly lost its stars, it would resemble one of these ghostly galaxies. Floating through space, we'd be a dark island of hydrogen and helium, surrounded by an empty cosmic ocean.
Planetary systems wouldn't survive either. Without stars to anchor planets with gravity and provide heat, any planets would drift through space as cold, lifeless rocks. Even gas giants like Jupiter or Saturn would freeze solid and slowly fade into the darkness.
But there's a strange upside. We'd finally see the universe in a new way. With no nearby starlight, distant galaxies and clusters would become more visible.
Astronomers might discover thousands of galaxies that were hidden in the Milky Way's glow. Our perspective of the cosmos would change, but at the cost of every life form on Earth.
The night sky would no longer twinkle. No Orion, no Milky Way band stretching across the sky. Our galaxy's beauty would vanish.
But the universe itself would go on indifferent. Stars are just one way to light up the cosmos. Even without them, galaxies, gas clouds, and black holes would continue their dance.
Life, however, would be impossible. The chemistry that fuels biology comes from stars. Without them, no Earth, no sun, no life at all. Our planet would become a frozen, drifting rock, orbiting an invisible center of the galaxy, and we wouldn't even exist to notice it.
So, what if the Milky Way had no stars? It would be a dark galaxy of gas and dark matter, cold, silent, and empty. No life, no planets, no sunlight,
no night sky to gaze at. Only distant galaxies and cosmic radiation would remain as faint traces of light.
In the end, stars aren't just decorations. They're the engines of life, the architects of galaxies, and the storytellers of the universe. Without them, our Milky Way would be a ghost ship drifting silently through the void, a reminder of how fragile light and life really is.